In previous video, we have created an application for task management using Firebase Firestore database. The application can handle simple tasks as creating a task, updating a task, or deleting one. And today we will see how to protect this application by authentication, also using Firebase services. What do we mean by authentication? For example, creating an account via email and password and then logging into the account, or logging in via Facebook OAuth method. This will help us to show to the user only his data, but also will prevent for the user to access data of other people. Usually in the past, to do this, we would need a backend application which would handle for us the logging with the database, authentication, verification, sending an email, and so on. Instead of developing a backend, we will connect to the Firebase service which supports all these features. In previous videos, we have connected to the Firebase services already. Let's see how we did it. Here we have a React application, and we can see in the settings configuration that we have Firebase config. This we are using in our application. It is stored in the app.json in the extra field. I will show you how to use this configuration in our code. Then we have a Firebase initializing file where we call Firebase initialize app, and we are using the Firebase configuration from the app.json. We are using this using expo constants, which is a package that we should install, and then via this path manifest.extra.firebase. It replicates the path in the JSON file extra firebase, and manifest means the manifest of the expo configuration. This configuration is being used then for the Firestore database, where we import the initialized Firebase from the file. So now let's get back to the authentication. If we go to the Firebase console, we can see the authentication methods in the menu. We can see all the sign-in methods that Firebase supports. It is email, password, via phone, for example Google, Facebook, Twitter, GitHub, and so on. In this video we will be using the email password authentication, so let's enable it and save the configuration. In this project I have created several screens for authentication. It is sign in, sign up, and sign in when it's successful. Sign up means creating an account. I have a formic with an email, password, and password repeat. It has email input, password input, and password input for repeating the password. Also the button to submit. So far it does nothing, it just logs the output. Sign in screen does the similar. It has email input and password input, where I can type an email, password, and sign in. As previous form, this also does nothing, just logs an input. And all the screens are connected in the navigation. And what we would like to do next is to store somewhere the user that we would get from the authentication method, and then to decide whether the user is authenticated or not, and to show the screens for the authentication, sign in or sign up, or the screens with the tasks.